Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. It's time for Book Buddy-A-Thon and I think I'm a bit late to the party because most people have already posted their TBR, but it starts today. Book Buddy-A-Thon was devised by Eleanor from Eleanor Reads Books and has been co-hosted this year by Janet from Swirly Girly Reads, and they're both lovely ladies. They both have got a lot to say about anything bookish and they're a good source of information, so go and check out their channels. So this year is the first year that I'm able to participate, as I only joined BookTube last November, and I am doing mine with Keriann from womanvsbooks. I mean, we tend to do a book buddy every month anyway, but we are going to be participating in the celebrations and all things to do with it this week. So it starts today and runs for 7 days until next Friday. It's just a good idea for everybody to meet up with like-minded people about all things to do with reading, and yeah, for any of you that don't even have a BookTube channel, you can just leave comments with people and ask if they want to buddy read with you, and that's how we all make new friends. So without further ado, here are the challenges. So the book that Keriann and I are going to be reading together this week is The Tidal Zone by Sarah Moss, and this is, I don't know why my nose always starts itching when I'm filming, perhaps it's a nervous itch. This has been well documented on BookTube. Highly recommended by most people, as is the writer Sarah Moss. Many of her books receive accolades and high star ratings. So this one is about, I'm trying to think what the name of the father is. Adam. I should know that because that's my son's name. So we've got Adam who's a stay-at-home dad, but he's doing some work on the bombing, looking into what happened in Coventry. Coventry was very, very heavily bombed in World War II, and he's looking into doing some work on that time period, and he suddenly gets a phone call from school to say that his daughter has suddenly collapsed. From what I can gather, she's had some sort of a cardiac arrest or respiratory arrest, and she's stopped breathing, and he needs to rush off, and the story goes from there. So yeah, be nice to know what we both think of this. Sometimes I don't do so well with very highly hyped books, but we see. Good source of literary fiction. Next challenge. Choose a book that's got the colour on the cover which is the favourite of your buddy. So Keriann's favourite is blue, and just so happened that I got this lovely copy on my shelves. This is Replayed by Sharon Creech. This is a children's to middle grade, and this is Leo, and he, from what I can gather, poor Leo is in the middle of 5 or 6 children. He's the middle one, so he's not really noticed within that family. There's so many larger than life characters in that family that really he gets a bit lost in all that, and it's about him finding his own way through all that. He's a bit of a daydreamer, which is quite nice, and we'll see how that goes. I've started it already and I'm enjoying it, so that's lovely blue cover just for Keriann. Then the next challenge is to read a book that has got the initial of your buddy on. Now, you don't realise till you start looking for your books with a certain initial just how few there are with the letter K. I couldn't find any on my shelves, the title of the book that began with a K, so I've had to improvise and I've had to sort of bend the rules a little bit, and what I've done is I've chosen 3 that I might read from that have got a K in the author's name. So the first one is The Buried Giant by Kazuo Ishiguro, #1 bestseller, and yeah, quite fancy the look of that one. That's got a nice cover. Another one by Kazuo Ishiguro, The Remains of the Day, and it's even got blue on, look. Blue, a darker shade of blue on the title. Don't want to know too much about this because it's got a bit of a weird, I don't know whether it's got a bit of magical realism in there. It's got a bit of a weird photo on the front here. And then the other one is by Kate Atkinson, and Kate Atkinson's got some cracking books out, and I haven't read this one. This is Behind the Scenes of the Museum, highly rated by many booktubers, and yeah, excited to have found those three. I struggled, I have to say, with the letter K. So what I did then was I used these as a questionnaire for Keriann, because the next part of the challenge is to ask your buddy to choose one book out of 3 for you to read. So I thought I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone, because I might not be able to get 5 full books read this week as part of the challenge. So I thought, well, it'll meet the criteria for the letter K, and it'll meet the criteria for a book chosen by your buddy. And Keriann chose Behind the Scenes at the Museum by Kate Atkinson. So yeah, that's my 3rd book there. And then finally we have to choose a book of our own choice, and this is about your guilty pleasure. And my guilty pleasure is always children's books, and wherever I can I like to reread my very, very favourites from when I was a child. Now for this I've chosen from the Malory Towers series. This is the second form at Malory Towers by Enid Blyton, and this also kills another strike off things that I need to do for this month's challenges as part of the children's classics series by Victoria. We are reading Malory Towers and the first 3 of them. So I've already read the first year, and yeah, bit of a guilty pleasure. I used to look, well, you can see, very battered 1970s copy, well read as a girl. First time I've read this series as an adult. Yeah, I've got quite a lot to say about that as an adult, but yeah, come up with that with my wrap up. So there we go. That's my TBR for this coming week. As you know, I don't normally do TBRs, but yeah, we have to have some sort of structure when we're doing these lovely challenges. Please join in if you want to, and see you again next time. Oh, sorry, by the way, we've got some questionnaires that I'm going to film, because also we had to send each other some bookish questionnaires, so I've got that coming up. And one final note, please, I want you to go and watch even my post about the read along. It finishes on the 10th. The read along, no, not the read along, Catherine, the giveaway. The giveaway finishes on the 10th of May. And I have to say I'm a bit disappointed. I've got 360 subscribers and I've probably got 12 people that have put comments down below. So please get on this. This is a giveaway for the book by Malory Blackman, Pig Heart Boy. And also this is so that David and I can donate to British Heart Foundation charity, because they're, he's having treatment, as most of you know. And we want to give something back. So please come on, all you guys, all you subscribers. There's there are nearly 360 of you. Please, a few more comments so that we can give more to charity. Finishes on the 10th. So yeah, have a good week, everybody. Happy book buddy-a-thon reading. Takes some saying that, but buddy-a-thon reading. And bye for now. Bye.